Welcome to another episode of Gavilan Garage. Today we're going to show off the new project. It's a 2004 Subaru Forester, naturally aspirated, non-turbo. It definitely will be a project. A lot of little details that are missing. It was rear-ended, got a massive oil leak. It might need axles because when you turn and you kind of start going, you hear a lot of clicking and clacking. So let me show you the rig here. So here it is. Gonna take you around. So here's some damage. Bumper. So it's missing a wheel stud there. This right here is kind of rotted out already. We're eventually gonna replace that at some point. The paint is so-so. It's not 100%, but we can deal with that. Back wheel is pretty good. The rear, not too shabby. And then we do have a dent right there and right here. So, pretty big dent. We'll get that fixed. Back wheel. There's a roof. Another broken stud. There it is. I'll show you under the. You can see a massive oil leak. So it's definitely going to be a long-term project. Hopefully the plans for this car is to lift it, put some big wheels on it, put a rooftop tent, pretty much just take it on camping trips and things like that, since I personally like the outdoors. I went to the junkyard today, or the salvage yard, and I picked up the roof rails. I picked up 2 extra lug nuts. I also picked up a windshield washer fluid reservoir with the 2 pumps on it. I picked up some body panels that go here in the front. Since this car was this car was in a car crash, I picked up these 2 pieces, this one and the one on the outside. I also picked up the grill. Picked up those 2 pieces plus the grill. I also needed to get 2 new headlamps because these are actually broken. So let's kind of pop the hood here so we can see. Interior wise, it's pretty clean. We do have a ripped seat. I do need to work on this. This was glued on both sides, so I need to fix that. The AC doesn't work. I picked up that knob as well. This, I don't know what's going on with it. Some all-weather floor mats. This is all pretty clean, nothing ripped. In the back, I do need a seatbelt clip here, seatbelt buckle. Other than that, pretty clean. Here's the hood. So the previous owner has zip ties and some cardboard supporting this headlamp. You can see that it's broken here, so definitely need that. This grill as well is pretty loose. There's some wires there and God knows what else, more wires there. So here's the engine. Apparently they had put in a new fuel pump, a couple other things in there, but you can see the massive oil leak. I believe this is due to the head gasket, so We'll see how much those repairs cost. More oil. Okay. So again, I picked up one of those at the junkyard, and we have to take a look at that. So I think the biggest thing out of this is going to be the head gasket job. Might just have somebody else do it. I don't know if I could do it here where I live, but also it also overheats. So 30 minutes into driving on the streets, it overheats. Driving on the highway overheats pretty quickly. So I tried to burp the radiator and did see some air come out. It kind of helped it a little bit, but it might need a little bit more burping. Since the car was crashed, they might have worked on the radiator, maybe refilled the coolant and the water, and they just didn't do a good job at burping it out, making sure all the air was out. Also, the oil is way too overfull. Probably about double of what it needs of oil is currently in this engine, so I do need to get that done ASAP so we can empty out the oil, get some clean oil in there, a clean filter. I don't know when the last oil change was. Apparently this was a one owner car. It was an elder lady that drove it since day one, but with some of this damage, I don't know. They claim to have never taken it off-road, but when it drives, it makes a lot of noise. So I don't know. Hopefully it's just easy fix with the axles, and we're good to go on that. But stay tuned. We're going to be making modifications to it as we go, and repairs, and again bring this car up to par. Maybe might just flip it and make a little bit of profit on it. I don't know, but I definitely want to put in some work into it, so it looks a little bit better. Also, you also picked up the fog lights at the junkyard earlier today. I'm gonna get those installed, and I don't know why I'm a big fog light fan. Just something about them, you have extra lighting, and just in those dark nights, just have more visibility. Make sure you don't hit any kind of wildlife out there, or also avoid some road hazards like pieces of tires or whatever you come across on the road. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna be making repairs, make this car nice. Like I said, we might just flip it, resell it, but before that I want to make sure that it's gonna be worthy of selling and not just passing off junk to somebody else. All right, thank you for watching Kevlin Garage, where we don't know anything, but we'll fix everything.